let me show you how to download and install Drupal Starshot, which is a new version of Drupal, and it was just released at DrupalCon Portland. Now, to begin, make sure you have Composer and PHP set up locally, then head over to this Starshot prototype repo on GitHub, and then scroll down and grab this Composer command, and then jump over to your terminal, and all you need to do is paste in this command and hit enter. And then wait for Composer to go ahead and download all the dependencies. But you will see that it'll download Drupal core and also a bunch of contributed modules. And then it'll go ahead and install and set up a local version of Drupal. And it'll host everything using SQLite. So you don't even have to set up MySQL. It'll store everything in SQLite. And here you can see that the database is being set up and it is using SQLite for that. Once Composer has downloaded everything, you will get a one-time login link, which you can click on to open up a new browser. Or what you can do is simply copy over this URL, jump over to the site, and now you have a full working Drupal site. It is using the local version of PHP, and also it has set up SQLite to store all of your content. Now to log in, just go to /login and you should see a username. There you go, admin and password. So I'll just type in admin and then password. And now I have logged in. From a backend standpoint, it is just a pretty stock standard Drupal site. But the good thing is that a bunch of content types have been created. So if we come along in here, come to content types, you can see basic page, blog post, event. And then if you come up here to create, you have a few options such as creating video file, audio file, event, image, user, documents. And also if you go to media, you can see that the media module has been set up. The other benefit of using Starshot, which is using recipes, which is kind of a new version of distributions, it does support default content. So content will be automatically created. And you can see here that even media entities have been created. Now let's take a look at the code. So let me jump over to PHP Storm, which I've already set up. And if you click on recipes, here you can actually see all of the YAML files that the recipes are using. Now, recipes is touted as distribution version 2. So instead of using installation profiles, you would use these YAML files to set up your Drupal site. And here you can see you have Starshot blog, which just has a bunch of configuration defined as YAML files. If you want to take a look at the default content, just click on Starshot and then you have all of your default content right here. If you click on node, you will see a YAML file which represents that particular piece of content. The actual doc root is stored in the web directory and that's handled by Composer. And then if you click on Composer, we have some contrib modules right here. And then if you go further down and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see a bunch of scripts. Now, these are the scripts that are used to install Drupal. So you have install dev, install, then you have rebuild, run server. Now this run server is pretty important because what happens is if we come back here and turn it off, and let's just clear that, and you want to run the site again, because if we come back here, we're going to get this site can't be reached because the actual server's not running. Now to start the server, all you need to do is first make sure you are in the Starshot project folder. So I'll go into Starshot-project and then simply type in Composer and then Drupal : run server. And then it'll automatically log you in using your default browser. And here you can see that I have automatically been logged in. So that is how you set up the new Drupal Starshot.